Did you know that if you pay your credit card bill on a specific day during the month, you can actually build your credit score way faster? When I finally learned this, I was able to boost my credit finally to around the high 700s, almost 800s, because of this one trick. Okay, I want to show you, so let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, so we are live here in my credit card statement. This statement was back I think a couple months. I think it actually looks like it was in January, and this is during the month of December. So right here at the top, you see a previous balance of $50. I had payments of credit $1,900. I did $2,000 worth of purchases. However, you guys see that I was not charged any interest because I made sure to pay that off before they charged me interest. And my new balance looks like was $228. And I have another video where I talk about the importance of you know, keeping some kind of balance on your credit card so you have some type of utilization, but that being very low. As you guys can see here, my credit access line, so I mean it's like how much credit limit I have, is $6,900. So I mean $16,900. So there you go. That's a huge difference between 229 and actually, if you go ahead and do a quick multiple calculation just of the utilization, let me show you guys what it is. So that's 228 divided by 16,900. So that gives me a utilization of 1.3%. So that's actually very, very small. That's a very big difference between what I have as a credit limit and what I have as a balance. And you want to keep the credit utilization down if you want to build your credit. I have a whole video about that, so I'll link it down below. But right now we're focused on the dates, right? So the opening and closing dates here are going to be very key for when you're going to pay off your credit card. So you see here that the account opens 12/02/21, so December 2nd, 2021, the account opened, and it closes on the 2nd of January of 2022. So it's literally exactly 1 month. Now the key here is that there will be a payment due date, and I don't have a payment, so I don't think the due date shows right here. But there will be a payment due date, and then there will be an account close date. So the payment due date will always come after the account close date. So the account close date, which is here January 2nd, is when they close your account, and that's the amount, whatever you have on there, the balance you have on there, is what they will report to the credit bureaus, right? So even if I spent something else after that date, it will not be reported to the credit bureaus for that month, right? So that's that date. And then you have your payment date, and your payment date will be when you're able to pay, when you're supposed to pay off at least your minimum payment before they charge you interest. Now this is the key. If you want to use all of your credit without being penalized, you want to go ahead, say if I want to use $16,900 to get some points back, or you know, if I just need the money right now and I can pay it back later, you want to pay off that amount before the account close date. So for example, if I were to make a purchase on December 3rd here, right, I would need to pay off that purchase if I don't want it to be reported to the credit bureaus before January 2nd, 2022, because by that date they will report how much I spent on my credit card. And if I do not want a very large sum of money to be reported that I'm using as a balance, I want to pay that off before that closing date. That is very huge. This is how I'm able to make a lot of money on you know, points and things, get a lot of help with credit card purchases just from points, because I am making sure to pay off those payments before my closing date, because I don't want a huge sum of money like $10,000 to be on my credit balance to the credit bureaus, because then that would show a really, really bad credit utilization. That would be very, very high, and we want to keep our credit utilization 30% or down. I like to keep it, you know, below 9%, but honestly it's up to you. As long as it's lower than 30%, it is recommended as good from the credit bureau, so you want to keep it lower than 30% utilization. Okay, so that's the big key there. You want to pay off that amount before the closing date. Now if you have a balance on your credit card like I do right here, $228, that now I have to pay before the payment due date, right? You can actually make sure to not miss those payment due dates without having to meticulously remember all your different payment due dates. And I have a very awesome tool that you can use in order to do that. ScoreMaster is a great credit score tool to use in order to really understand the ins and outs of credit, and also to reach your financial goals a lot sooner. It is reported that on average, people who use ScoreMaster experience a 61-point boost in just 20 days. That's amazing. I got the tool myself, and I'm going to show you guys what it looks like inside of there. But what I really love about it is not only that it tells you when to pay your credit cards, which is so good. It has credit fraud on there protection. It has so many other tools in there that we're going to go look and see. But you got to check out this tool, because if you really want to understand the ins and out of your credit, if you want to make sure that you are setting yourself up for a financial future, you have to check out ScoreMaster. Let's get into the computer and look at ScoreMaster and what it looks like. All right, we are live in here in the ScoreMaster tool. Now keep in mind, this is not my personal information. I didn't want to go ahead and share all that information with you guys, so this is a test account to really show you the ins and out of this tool. It's really, really awesome. So as you can see here, it has your credit score right front and center for you, and then it tracks your score. So it tells you that, hey, if you do the score builder program, you can build your score 90 points. And then also the score boost, which is honestly my favorite part of this platform, will help you to build 78 points if you do the payments right. So let's go ahead and look at this thing overall. So if you could scroll down here, it tells you your smart credit card report grade, right? It has how other credit bureaus see your credit score, and then also the privacy master helps to make sure that you're not having your information on fraudulent websites and things like that, and you can actually remove those things with one click. I honestly love this tool. I've never seen anything like it before. Right, and it has like your money manager, so you can actually track all of your accounts on here. You can enroll, so it has all your online accounts. Right now it's going to have, when you sign up, it's automatically going to have like your loans, your credit cards, and things like that. But if you want to see your cash accounts, you can literally add and just like log in on here, and it will track everything for you. So it'll be like almost a budget, a credit score tool, and a fraudulent collection kind of thing. It's amazing. It tracks every single thing that concerns your credit, which is really awesome. And you have 1 million identity fraud insurance. If anything happens to you, they got you covered for $1 million if you sign up, which I think is amazing. All right, so let's go ahead and look at the score tracker. So in here, it tells you what are things that you can do in order to better your score. So it has right here the different type of scores that you have. This is what people see whenever they like want to qualify you. This is how they go by it. So it's really good to see what your numbers are there. Okay, so then if I go back, I'm gonna go into the score builder. So this is really great because it's like, okay, you take 120 days to build your credit, and it tells you exactly what to do on each day, which is amazing actually. So here we go. So you can review, right? So it tells you about your credit score, what you need in order to build it, what are the different aspects of credit scores. It tells you all that, so you get really educated on how these credit bureaus are actually calculating your credit history and your credit score. This is great because it actually shows you a breakdown of all of your accounts, all your creditors. So you want to make sure that you are aware of everything that's going on here, because if you're not, that's great information to know now how to remove those things from your credit so you can better your credit. So it's a very, very great knowledge tool. So many good things in here. You can remove identity theft, which is amazing. So yeah, so many great things in here, and you can take action. So you literally, with the one click of a button, you can, do anything here. Fix your error, fix your ID theft. I can click on here and it will literally give me steps on how to do that. Like, that is amazing. I've never seen anything like this. It's so inclusive and interactive. So really great for you. So that's that. Now my favorite part of this place is a score booster, and that is because it literally shows you when to pay your credit card bill in order to increase your score. That is so amazing. Okay, so in here it has your payment plan for each of your credit cards, right? So again, these are not my personal credit cards. This is a test account, so you guys can see exactly what it looks like without me having to block anything or anything like that. Okay, so in here it has a Capital One card, an Amex card, and a Citi card. And if I literally move these right here, this bar right here, if I decide to pay off, say, let's say $1,000 of my credit, it tells me, okay, well, you're gonna increase your credit score by 8 points, and this is exactly how to pay off that $1,000. That's amazing. So it really helps you to plan out your financial future. If you want to get debt free, this is how to do it, so you can make sure that you're helping your credit future. This is so awesome. So it tells you right here, you'll get 4 points if you do this, and if you do it by this date, right? That's the date. So if you don't want to stress yourself with looking at your closing date and analyzing when you should pay off your credit, especially if you have different credit cards, I highly recommend Scoremaster because in here it's literally going to tell you when to pay off your credit cards. And people don't recognize that this is actually a huge deal when it comes to credit. When you do things actually speaks volumes because it all is systemized, right? It all depends on when the credit bureau see it, when it gets reported and things like that. So if you can literally just use this tool in order to figure out the dates, this will be an immense help for your financial goals and your financial future. So I highly recommend this tool, okay? But before we close out this video, I want to show you one more thing in here, and that is the fraud and privacy area. This part really like was really cool to me because I was actually able to remove places where my name shows up in websites I had no idea my name was on, which is amazing. So right here it tells you, hey, oh, so right here it doesn't show anything for the test account, but in my account it literally had 19 websites that my name was on, and I was able to click here and take action, and it had a list of the sites, and it had I had a button that says remove, and I might have like a screenshot here so you can really see, but I literally could be able to remove. And I got an email from that website to tell me that, hey, if you want us to remove your information, just confirm. I was like, so Scoremaster literally did the background work for me. They emailed or whatever they had to do to that website to get my name off, and they also had to confirm with me by email. So this is actually very accurate, very quick, works super fast, and you can be aware of who has your name where, which is amazing. So this really helps with, you know, identity theft, fraud protection, and things like that. If you don't have a tool for that, you gotta get Scoremaster. So what I really love about Scoremaster is that it's an all-inclusive tool for your credit, right? For your financial future, for fraud, and for how you can make sure to best take care of your credit. I think that is awesome. That's not a thing that you can see everywhere. So I definitely recommend Scoremaster. I'll have the link down below for you guys to check it out. Definitely get it. You get I think it's like 20% off with my link, so definitely check that out and get your money, save your money. That'll be quite amazing for you. I hope that you're now able to understand how important it is to think about when to pay off your credit card bills so you can experience better credit at a faster rate. And definitely check out Scoremaster in order to have an all-inclusive credit card tool. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I shall see you guys in the next one. Bye.